When it comes to K-drama royalty, few names shine brighter than Lee Min-ho and Hye Kyo. Their names are synonymous with elegance, talent, and timeless appeal. But recently, what has fans talking isn't just their unmatched screen presence, it's their off-screen connection. The kind that feels too warm, too natural, and far too emotionally charged to be brushed off as just friendship. Although they've never starred together in a major drama series, the few moments where Lee Min-ho and Hye Kyo have crossed paths have created waves across the entertainment world. Fans have become detectives, closely observing every detail, every look, every whisper, every subtle interaction. And one thing is clear, the chemistry between them isn't scripted, and it certainly doesn't feel coincidental. Their story begins not on a film set, but in the real world, at global fashion events, brand collaborations, and exclusive galas. One of the earliest encounters that drew widespread attention happened in Paris. Both stars were attending the same high-end fashion show, seated just a few chairs apart. While fans were already ecstatic to see two legends at the same event, what happened inside the venue was even more exciting. A short clip posted online showed Lee Min-ho leaning over, speaking to Hye Kyo during a break. She smiled warmly, eyes crinkling as she turned her head toward him. It was a fleeting moment, but fans immediately latched onto it. The interaction felt easy, familiar, like something between people who understood each other deeply. That one video circulated rapidly, with fans analyzing it frame by frame. What did he say? Why did she smile like that? Was this the first time they had met, or had there been more private moments away from the spotlight? Soon after, social media was filled with more coincidences. Lee Min-ho would post a serene beach photo. Just days later, Hye Kyo would upload a similar image, with matching tones and almost identical scenery. Another time, both actors posted images from the same European city during overlapping dates. They never appeared in each other's photos, but the locations, angles, and timing left fans wondering. Were they traveling together, discreetly? Then came the brand campaign that truly ignited fan speculation. Both stars were chosen as global ambassadors for the same luxury brand. It was the collaboration fans didn't know they needed, and it delivered in every way. While official images from the campaign were stunning, it was the behind-the-scenes videos that told a different story. In one particular clip, Lee Min-ho is seen gently fixing the edge of Hye Kyo's coat during a break. She gives him a playful nudge, and they share a laugh. It's subtle, but the comfort and ease between them is undeniable. These weren't just two professionals working together for the first time. It felt deeper, more intimate. Crew members who worked on that campaign described their dynamic as surprisingly natural. One stylist noted how they didn't need ice-breaking or formal introductions. It was like they already had a rhythm, she said. They just fell into sync effortlessly. During interviews around that time, both stars gave vague but telling answers that kept the rumors swirling. When asked about his ideal co-star in a romance project, Lee Min-ho said, "I admire actresses who can express deep emotion with just a glance." When pressed for a name, he simply smiled and said, "She knows who she is." That was all it took for fans to flood the comments, tagging Hye Kyo. Hye Kyo, known for being private and composed, was asked in a separate interview to describe her ideal partner. She said, "Someone tall, calm, with a sense of humor that catches you off guard. Someone who listens more than he speaks." Again, fans pointed out the glaring similarities between her description and Lee Min-ho. Their rumored closeness reached new heights during a prestigious awards after-party. A fan-recorded video, grainy but unmistakable, showed Lee Min-ho walking into a room and immediately lighting up upon seeing Hye Kyo. He approached her with a familiar smile, and they embraced briefly. She leaned into him, her head resting against his shoulder before they moved to a quieter corner of the room to talk. That video went viral within minutes. For fans, that moment wasn't just about two actors meeting at an event. It was about the way they looked at each other, unguarded, sincere, and full of quiet affection. It wasn't a public display for cameras. It felt real. But even before that video, other industry moments added fuel to the fire. On separate occasions, both stars were seen wearing nearly identical outfits to unrelated public events. Coordinated color themes, matching accessories. Things that, to fans, didn't seem accidental. One particularly striking moment happened at a fashion event in Seoul. Song Hye Kyo wore a classic black dress with pearl detailing. Just days later, Lee Min-ho attended a different event in a black suit with pearl buttons on the cuff, an unusual fashion choice for him. Fans were quick to connect the dots. Were they sending each other subtle signals through style? Stylists and insiders remained tight-lipped, but one unnamed staffer mentioned off the record, "Sometimes things are intentional, sometimes not." But in this industry, when two people have a close relationship, the smallest things can reveal a lot. Social media continued to buzz with speculations. Fan pages created dedicated timelines mapping out their coincidences, overlapping travel, brand events, outfit similarities, cryptic captions. One particularly popular theory suggested that both actors had been quietly dating for over a year, choosing to keep things private out of respect for their past relationships and intense media attention. But perhaps the most powerful evidence of their bond lies in the small gestures caught when no one thought the cameras were watching. In another behind-the-scenes video from a commercial shoot, Song Hye Kyo was seen feeling cold, rubbing her arms. Within seconds, Lee Min-ho took off his jacket and placed it gently around her shoulders. She turned to him with a surprised smile, and he responded with a simple nod. That moment, though brief, spoke volumes. It wasn't planned or posed. It was just instinctive care, something that doesn't happen between distant acquaintances. And while neither star has ever publicly confirmed any romantic involvement, they've also never denied it when asked. In fact, both have remained purposefully vague whenever the topic arises. Some fans believe that's because there's truth to the rumors, and that they're simply protecting something precious from the harsh light of fame. It's not hard to see why. Both Lee Min-ho and Song Hye Kyo have had highly publicized relationships in the past, often leading to unwanted scrutiny. Perhaps this time, they've chosen silence as a form of protection, a way to keep something sacred away from the noise. Insiders have hinted that both actors share a unique understanding, a bond formed through shared experiences, long hours in the public eye, and the rare loneliness that comes with stardom. They don't need to explain themselves to each other, one source said. They just get it. As for fans, they continue to hope. Hope that one day the pair will either collaborate on screen in the romance drama of a lifetime, or that they'll finally confirm the love story many already believe is happening behind the scenes. There's something undeniably magical about the idea that two of the most beloved actors in Korean entertainment might be living their own private K-drama. A quiet romance, filled with tender moments and secret glances, unfolding far away from cameras and scripts. Even if it's never made public, the bond between Lee Min-ho and Song Hye Kyo has become something fans treasure. It represents the possibility that some connections are just meant to be, unspoken, unexplained, and deeply felt. And so, every new post, every interview, every red carpet appearance reignites the spark. Fans zoom in, analyze body language, compare backgrounds, and look for clues. Because they believe. Not just in fantasy love stories, but in the real ones too, the ones that happen when the cameras stop rolling. In the end, whether it's a deep friendship, a quiet relationship, or something in between, one thing is clear. Lee Min-ho and Song Hye Kyo share a connection that goes far beyond friendship. And until they choose to speak their truth, fans will continue to watch, support, and love them, together or apart, with the hope that maybe, just maybe, the greatest K-drama love story of all is unfolding in real life, one quiet moment at a time.